sunscreen, water, covered shoes, what you have.
At the start of a tour for a group of Australian university students in far north Queensland, some common sense tips and a brief history lesson.
So Yidinja is a big nation, and within the nation we have clan groups.
About the Indigenous group that manages a huge swath of land here. This reserve here covers a massive area, nearly 1,000 hectares, which includes the bush, the mountains, and the sea. After a bumpy ride into a remote part of the Trinity Forest Reserve, Indigenous rangers begin the lesson.
Because you'll see a lot of small tracks coming in.
Since 2010, the Manyinyo-Pa Yidinji Aboriginal people have been officially recognized for managing conservation efforts here through the Dumbayou Land and Sea Program.
For generations, our ancestors for thousands of years managed this country before contact, and we continue to manage country today using our cultural knowledge, and to value add to that, we also use science.
It's part of a federally funded Indigenous Rangers program now in its 11th year, designed to give Aboriginal groups the task of protecting and managing land around the country.
Lots of people do aspire to be a ranger because it's an important role.
This is how people from overseas often see Australia's Aboriginal population, through traditional ceremonies dating back centuries. Within Australia, the oldest continuous culture on the planet is often viewed as a small but highly marginalized segment of the population, with higher rates of certain health issues, incarceration and unemployment than non-Aboriginal Australians.
The leaves on it are pretty much to identify it as their alternate.
That's why the success and growth of these programs is so important.
Our main aim is to actually get a lot of our mob, like trying to peel them off the welfare cycle in a sense. So I'm trying to get them work ready and stuff. So having this system set up, it actually gives our people a bit more hope in changing their well-being in the sense of becoming more diverse within the community itself.
Today, there are nearly 3,000 Indigenous rangers working across the country. Organizers say there are clear benefits to giving tour groups a glimpse of what they do.
Knocking down the stereotypes, the walls of how Aboriginal people manage country here in Australia, and by showcasing or interpreting that to visitors, they can better understand and appreciate the relationship that we have as Aboriginal people to the country.
A relationship that draws from cultural knowledge developed through watching over the land here for thousands of years. Greg Navarro, CGTN, Trinity Forest Reserve.